Good morning, international students and expatriates. So, during your first week in Milan, as you move into this new city and you're on to set up your new apartment, I have compiled a list of items that will help you make your new house or your new apartment a little bit more comfortable and livable. While all of us can have our own preferences and tastes, and depending on which, definitely we all carry a lot of items from back home. But once you land in a new city, you realize depending on the different temperatures, different types of domestic supplies, you might have to arrange a lot of other things in order to make your house a little bit more practical, like I said. So the first of such things that you might realize that you might need is actually this water filter. Milan essentially has drinkable potable water, so you can actually drink water straight from the tap, but it is not so in all the buildings. So depending on which building you live, you might have to buy an extra water filter, something like this one that I'm holding. And especially if the building is old, then the water looks clean, but it can have a lot of calcium or grit, and therefore it is not fit completely for drinking, and therefore you might need to invest in a filter like this. And buying water from the outside cannot be very handy, because first of all you have to buy a lot, and you might have to carry like big a lot of liters of water with you, which can get impractical as well, especially because typically expatriates or international students don't bring their cars over or their vehicles over, so you go to do your shopping on foot, and therefore it might become a little bit draining to carry a lot of water. And what I have noticed initially, what I was doing in some of the buildings in which I lived, that I was buying water as well from outside, but for some reason I just started drinking a bit less, because I was always worried that there is not enough for myself. So therefore later on I bought this water filter, and this comes in really handy because you can replace the filter every month, and for a single person or for a small household, it's really cost effective. So this is something that I highly recommend you to invest in. Another important thing, which is also my personal favorite, is this little coffee pot or mocha pot as they are called. This is a very important part of a typical Italian household, and this you will definitely find in all the houses, big and small. You can find these starting from 4 or 5 euros, ranging up to even 40, 45 euros, depending on where you buy from. But this little thing can really save your day every day in the morning, giving you a really strong, energetic, fresh cup of coffee. So especially in these days when there is lockdown in many places, and bars and cafes may not be open, you can have a really nice cup of coffee in the morning by yourself. It takes less than 5 minutes, and it works. Most of the new ones actually work on all types of gas, all types of heat sources like gas, induction, electric, etc. And this is really a very important investment that you must make, and it will, like I said, allow you to have a really energetic start to your day every day. And the next thing that I'm showing you here is a very basic item. It's an electric kettle. So it's quite a default item to have in any household, but when you are a student or an international expatriate, you might have a lot of busy days. So maybe you have examinations, you have to study, you have assignments to submit, group work to do, or you just have a lot of work in your office. If you are an expatriate working in Italy, this can come in really handy, because this will allow you to have a hot cup of tea, or just a hot cup of instant noodles, for example, prepared in less than a minute. And therefore this is quite a good investment according to me. This is a personal opinion, but then of course this you can carry from back home as well. It's quite handy, small, but it's something worth having in your household. And this here, my dears, is actually something extremely important when you live in Milan or even elsewhere in Italy. So Milan is not one of those European cities where the temperatures are always on the colder side, typically on the colder side. But here the temperatures can get really soaring in summer. So July and August can really have the peak of temperatures, while December and January will have a lot of cold weather as well. In this case, this little thing which is called a thermoventilatore, which is a hot and cold fan, can come in really handy. And in particular, because in most buildings the rule is that at 11 p.m. The heating is shut off automatically by default. So usually the heating is on from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. In the evening, and therefore if you have a late night assignment to do, or even you want to watch a late night movie, probably you want to stay comfy in your bedroom, then this little thing will really save your day when it comes to winters, because it radiates hot air. In the summertime also it can get really hot, and most of the apartments are actually not having the air conditioning facility, because traditionally Italy is supposed to be a cold place, and therefore not all apartments by default are equipped with an air conditioner. But this little air fan will really help you to have a comfortable sleep in the evening, or even in the daytime when the temperatures are really high and you have to work, for example, inside the house. This is a really important investment as well, according to me, and this can range from anything starting from 10-15 euros up to even 100 euros if you want to buy a big one. But this little one is really handy. You can even carry it with yourself in your suitcase and carry it from back home as well if you want, but this is a little important thing that I highly recommend to have. So now on to a slightly bulky item. As you can see in front of me, imagine carrying this in an airplane from back home and dealing with airline staff. So as said, this is something you will have to buy only once you land over here, and therefore this is really important to have in your household, because many of the apartments will not have balconies, and many of us when we come from Asia, India, Middle East, North Africa, etc., we're used to living in really open, well aerated, very big houses, villa style houses, and therefore how to dry clothes is not even an issue for us. But here, when you are in Europe and you are here in a city like Milan, many apartments don't have balconies, and therefore drying of clothes is one big issue that you have to deal with. So this is an item that you should definitely have. It's a small drying rack. You can buy a big and small one depending on your preference, but this will come in really handy when you will have to have fresh, clean clothes on an everyday basis. And it rains also a lot. It can get quite damp, so in those days drying of clothes is particularly important. And then you might actually have to place this thing next to a radiator or a heater or another heat source for the clothes to really dry off quickly when the weather is really damp and pouring outside. So because of the bulky nature of bedspreads and towels, bathroom slippers, etc., you might not be able to carry a lot of them in your suitcases from back home. So these are other things that you might have to buy only once you land. And depending on the type of apartment that you've rented, while you may be provided these things by your landlord, but some apartments will just not by default come with these, so you might have to buy these. And what I recommend you to do is to explore the casalingo outlets. Casalingo in Italian roughly translates into anything for the domestic world, anything for the house, anything for where you live, and or things that housewives need, or people who keep up houses need. And these casalingo outlets are many and spread all around Milan. In every locality or market you can find them. And to buy things like pillow covers, bed sheets, face towels, then house slippers, they are really a great place, because in fact what they sell often is stuff made in Italy, so it is very good quality. And the peculiarity of these stores is that they have a year-round sale, so they are not on sale only in July or in January like other stores, but they are on sale, and like huge sale up to 80%, 90% off practically all around the year, because I think the business model is to keep clearing stock out, and therefore you can get really good deals. And I can tell you that some of the stuff is really good quality, so good quality, 100% cotton, 100% made in Italy, that you can actually get some of these items packed and take them back home to present to someone as a gift. So these casalingo outlets also come in very handy, because they are often based inside the city itself, so you can find one easily close to where you live. And when it comes to buying something bulky like this, You might want to go to the huge stores which sell stuff like this, like IKEA, Conforama, etc. But often these stores are so big that they are based outside the city. And if you have to travel by public transport, carrying something like this, something bulky like this, might get a little bit difficult, and therefore it also makes sense to check out one of these Casalingo stores to buy stuff like this, because it can be equally good quality, but it will make your life a little bit easy when it comes to carrying this kind of stuff back home and with all the other things that you may have bought to set up your new apartment in Milan. So while all of this shopping will take some investment, but if you want to play a bit smart, then you might check out a lot of the student and expatriate groups that are there on Facebook. One such is, for example, Polimi Students Market. I belong to Politecnico di Milano, so I'm familiar. I'm a member of this group, so I'm giving you as an example. But there are these groups on which a lot of students and even sometimes expatriates post a lot of things that they would like to sell off as part of what is called a moving out sale.
Another important thing to carry with you or to buy once you land is the travel adapter or the converter plugs. As different countries have different pin configurations, you will need an adapter to have all your gadgets powered up all the time. For example, Italy has a 3-pin configuration, so when I'm trying to plug in my phone's adapter, it works perfectly. However, if I'm trying to connect another gadget, I'm trying to connect now my hairdryer, for instance, which has a 2-pin configuration, but it doesn't fit. So in this case, I need to definitely use an adapter, an external adapter like this one, to be able to use it. And these adapters can range from 2 euros up to 10-11 euros, and they can be bought in many different stores like Euronics, Unieuro, MediaWorld, etc. So these were a few essential items that you will need to set up your new apartment in Milan, and a few key places to buy them. If you enjoyed watching this video, do hit the like button, and if you have a question, do leave it in the comment section and I'd be more than happy to answer them. For more such informative content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to hit the bell icon, and a happy staying in Milan.